Hello stalkers, welcome back. This is the phase of the market where not all the stocks are moving. Selected stocks are showing us some momentum. Let's start analyzing DFM market index. I'm on the daily chart. Today we can see market has printed a red candle. Yesterday it tried to break out 4,880 points. It was not able to cross and close above this zone. Next area of resistance, as I have already informed you, is at 4,902 points. With today's candle, we can safely say that support that was previously a resistance right here that you can see of 4,834 points, which should be acting as a support. We are not seeing any demand into this zone. We can see a nice rise to the upside, but then today it got rejected. As I had mentioned in my last video as well, we are seeing a strong rally to the upside. A correction is due, and this should be a healthy correction for the market, similar to this phase, similar to this pause that market took. And we even have a historical data right here. We can see a nice sideways momentum, and then market strongly went upside. Lately, after this momentum, we did not see any correction. At the same time, I'm a bit worried as the thrust is now getting smaller. We can see previously right here, if I have to highlight from this point till here, we can see a nice push to the upside. Then we saw sideways momentum, and this time the thrust is not very big. So we have a confluence here. Price action is saying it's time for correction. Also, RSI indicator is in overbought condition. Market needs to cool off a bit. Next support area we very well know is very near. Let me delete everything on the chart. This is the next area of support, that is 4,779. In case if this zone does not help us, or if it does not bounce up again and close above 4,834, in that scenario we can expect it to come down. And if this immediate support fails to hold, then expect market till about 4,699 points. This is also a stronger support. There are chances maybe market can come down, take a bounce from here and go up, or it can even come down till about this zone, and then we will see upside momentum. Overall, DFM market index is no doubt very strong. It's in an uptrend. We can clearly see it's been making higher highs and higher lows, but I personally think it's time for a rest. Market needs to correct itself so that we can see a fresh leg to the upside. This is the daily chart of ADX market index. Today it closed green, but still no strength in the market. As we know, this area is resistance, 9,352 points. Previously 9,300 till 9,330 was support. We could see nice wicks at the bottom, and from here we saw a solid momentum to the upside till about 9,475 points. And from here we are seeing a decline. This is a negative price action. Support is still intact. We are seeing market is surviving above 9,245 points. There were good chances yesterday. If at all we could have seen downside momentum, then this zone, that is 9,160, would be visited very soon. Still, there are chances market can come down because we are not seeing strength in the daily candles. So for now, ADX market is still a bit negative. It's still weaker. I will be only bullish, as I have been mentioning, when I see market closing above the zone, that is 9,404 points. I want it to climb up, take out the first resistance, that is 9,352. And then from here again market has to break out 9,404 points. This would be our confirmation that now market is in bullish territory. And from here there are chances we may see good upside momentum. It can even visit this area, that is 9,563 points. So let's see, tomorrow is the last trading session of the week. If at all we can see any good momentum in ADX. Fantastic performance by Union Properties after a long time. By the way, this was one of the stock that I had recommended to my members right here, and our planned entry was into this zone. We can see strong upside momentum. Our first target is already hit, that is 0.386. Today when it opened with a big gap up, there were strong chances it would perform, it would go higher, but at the same time there were also possibilities that it may come down to revisit the previous closing, that is around 0.374. But the buyers were very aggressive. Within first 15 minutes candle itself, we could see strength in the market. There were no sellers that could bring down the price. In fact, today Union Properties broke this area of resistance, that is 0.386. Let me give you a quick update. This trend line is acting as a resistance. We can see whenever Union Properties was trying for a breakout, we could see strong rejection to the downside. Lately we saw an attempt here, it was rejected. This was also an attempt, and yesterday's candle was very strong. Good indication there are chances Union Properties may cross this hurdle and close above the resistance. Today around 100 million shares were traded in Union Properties, one of the stock that was traded with heavy volumes. What can happen from here? Well, still Union Properties is good for entry, but since move is already done, you have to play with your quantities, you have to manage your risk to reward ratio. Right at the top, if you take your entries, you should be placing your stop loss in such a way that market does not take out and you may ride the trend to the upside. Next area of resistance or strong area of resistance is at 0.418. This is tough nut. Hopefully Union Properties can break out. On the way up, there is minor resistance at around 0.400, that is technical and psychological resistance. Those who have entered at the bottom or even at the lower areas, this can be a good place to offload some of your quantities. We can take this as our target 1, and from here we can ride the trend till about 0.418. That should be target 2. Overall, Union Properties is now gearing up for a move. It's showing strength to start a uptrend. We can see clearly right from the top it's been on a decline, almost all red candles, all red days. And from here slowly and steadily it's been going up. We can see a strong consolidation phase of about 3 to 4 months, and now it's ready to go higher. There are good chances tomorrow also it may open with a gap up. If at all it comes down for a retest, this would be a buying opportunity. Now 0.386 was previously a resistance, so I'm expecting if at all it comes down into this zone, that is between 0.380 and 0.386, this should be considered as a buying opportunity. And from here, as I mentioned, our resistance are already marked. We will book the profits accordingly. Hit the like button if this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Keep stocking.